If you'd ask most people, do you want Moshiach? Do you want Moshiach? I bet you a couple, more than a couple, but at least a couple will say, of course I want Moshiach, but does he have to come right now? Because I have this vacation lined up and I have this thing that I have to do and I have all these things scheduled. Not now. Anytime except for now. See, when it comes to Moshiach, so many people, the reason they don't want it is because they don't even know what it is. So we can speak forever about what Moshiach is, but the first thing that you have to realize is you have to learn how to want it. See, Pisah Yeshua is one of the most fundamental mitzvahs. We have to yearn for Moshiach. Moshiach is going to be a time where the world is going to look different. We're going to be in a different state of reality. We're going to see things with clearer eyes. We're going to be connected to Hashem and ourselves. The pain and suffering of life is going to deteriorate. The whole essence of existence is going to start shifting towards what it's destined to be. And so many people, they're not in touch with what Moshiach will really be, and that's why they're not yearning for it. So the first thing we have to do is we have to learn about it. We have to delve into the sugyas of Moshiach. We have to learn how to yearn for it. We have to learn how to want it. That's step number one. Step number two is to realize that Moshiach doesn't just happen by itself. Of course, there's two approaches in Chazal as to how Moshiach is going to come, but more fundamentally and ideally, we're going to bring Moshiach. And the Ramchal says at the end of days, in times of Mashiach, we're going to realize how everything in all of history was leading towards Mashiach. How every tragedy in Jewish history was ultimately the birth pains, the pregnancy pains, and the birth pains of bringing Mashiach. But many people say, how can I bring Mashiach? I mean, Rabbi Akiva davened for Mashiach, Chazal davened for Mashiach, Avram Yitzchak and Yaakov davened for Mashiach, and me? I'm going to bring Mashiach? I'm going to bring Mashiach by davening, by doing the mitzvahs that I do? Are you serious? Here's the deep idea. Mashiach is going to come not because of one single person, not because of one single event, but because of the sum total of all of Klal Yisrael's zechusim. So think of it as a barrel full of water. And Avram, Yitzchak, and Yaakov, they cry, they yearn for it, they filled that barrel up somewhat. And Rabbi Akiva filled it up, and Chazal filled it up. And right now we're at the brink, right? We're at the very end. There's just a couple more drops that need to be filled into the barrel before it overflows and before we bring Mashiach. And you can do that last step. So you have to genuinely realize and genuinely feel that you can bring Mashiach. We don't know when, we don't know how, but every single day you have to yearn for Mashiach to come.